Hey you guys, Nation Styles here. Today we are going to get into what is breakage. I have a lot of women expressing their concerns through social media and new clientele coming into the salon, and they're not quite understanding, like, why do I have breakage and what can I do to stop this breakage? My hair is not growing, it's stunted at the same length, my hair is dry, I just need help with my breakage. So today we're going to get into that, and I'm going to help you cure this breakage. Okay, let's get into it. First, determine, do you have breakage or are you having shedding, or are you having both? And 9 times out of 10 is both, but sometimes people think they are having a lot of breakage and more so is shedding, and vice versa. So when you have shedding, you have a full strand of hair. So whatever length your hair is, you will see a full strand of hair, and it'll have that white bulb at the top, and that way you know that that is shedding hair. Now if it's breakage, you will have indications in the hair. So you will have short pieces, mainly like in the middle, some towards the nape. You will have some breakage in the edges, but when you have breakage, you will see short pieces of hair sticking up everywhere, and that is an indicator that you might be experiencing breakage. Now, I, over the years, have discovered that there are these 8 different main ways that a lot of women get breakage. And we're going to get right into it. That way you can figure out which breakage you have and then fix it from there and start seeing healthier, thicker hair, okay? So the first reason why people may have breakage in their hair is because of chemical styling. Keratin treatment, relaxer, color, any type of chemical treatment that can cause breakage. The hair is now compromised at the time. So the actual hair strand is now been chemically treated, which means it has been broken down and is not as strong as it once was. So now this hair needs more moisture and more protein to strengthen back up. And if it does not have that, you will start to see a lot of breakage. The second indicator is stress related. So just like me personally, I just had a baby 2 years ago, but I experienced breakage around the edges, and that was due to stress from the body, and that was hormone changes. So you can have stress related. And also I have clients who either are college students or have a demanding position in their job, and they experience stress. So when they experience stress, they usually have a breakage spot right up in here or somewhere in the middle, and the hair never gets bald in that area. It just constantly snaps off. The third way you could be experiencing breakage is from having too tight braided styles. If you get a chance, take a mirror and go and look at the back of your nape. If you get braids, it might be an indicator there that you have breakage or some thinning, but that could be another video. And you will see that it is short pieces of hair back there, probably because the braider, or if you braided your hair yourself, is too tight in the nape area. And then, as we all know, you can have breakage around the front edges of the hair due to tight braids. The fourth is improper use of a brush. I know a lot of naturals, they just be fed up with their hair, so they decide that they want to go ahead and put their hair into a ponytail. Well, I see a lot of naturals constantly brushing their hair, and if you are somebody that wear a lot of ponytails, you will see breakage towards this area. So if your hair is long and it comes back, it will be a lot of breakage towards this area. And then if you do wear a lot of ponytails, you will see breakage also at the base of the ponytail. It'll be short pieces up and through this area from the ponytail. The fifth indicator is improper detangling. I know our hair is super thick, and sometimes you just want to hurry up and get through it, but that is not the best way. That will lead you to where we are now with hair that has a lot of breakage. So what you should try to do is, when it's time to detangle your hair, you want to do 6 to 8 sections, and we can get more into that later on in the video. So the 6 or the 7, one of those is not following up with great aftercare once you take your braids out. So once you take your braids out, you don't automatically go shampoo. You have to care for the hair after you take your protective style out. Number 7 is transitioning hair. So if you are relaxed, chemicals, whatever, done damaged your hair, and then you have natural hair that's growing out, you now have 2 types of hair, which is a line of demarcation right there in the middle. And at that point, since it's 2 different types of porosities, that could cause a lot of breakage. The 8th one is knots in the hair. And a lot of naturals experience knots in the hair, not because the hair is curly, that's kind of common, but because they do mini twists a lot and not taking the mini twist out fully. So then they go to shampoo and it's twist still in the hair. So now they trying to rip through and oh, my hair's so matted, and in reality they didn't take their hair down properly. So now it's causing more breakage. So out of those 8 ways that you could be experiencing breakage, which one are you experiencing? I know me personally, the one that I was experiencing the most was transitioning. If you guys look at my other videos, I was transitioning from relaxed hair to back to natural. I was natural for 10 years and I just was not taking care of my hair like I should have been, and it was just snapping off. So I decided to cut it. I do have to post that video too so you guys can see. I have a TYA, a little teeny weeny afro going on. So I know you guys like, okay, well, you gave me these 8 reasons on why my hair might be breaking off, but I need a solution, and I got you with the solution. Solution number 1 is when you are getting braided styles, please, 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 as much as you can, try to leave your edges out. That way they are not pulled on. And then also when the person is braiding your hair towards the back in your nape area, try to leave like a little bit of hair, kind of like a U shape pulled down just a little bit. That way your hair is not pulling upwards, because a lot of braiders, when they braid, they pull that last piece up or try to have them braid it all the way down. Either or, the loop or braiding all the way down instead of pulling the hair up will lessen the stress and the breakage in that nape area. Solution number 2 is keeping up with a moisture routine. Even when you have a protective style in, you want to make sure you keep up with a good moisture routine. Either if you're wearing a wig like I am currently, you're wearing braids, a sew-in, whatever protective style you're doing, you need to have a solid moisture routine to ensure that the hair is strengthening and moisturized so you can not have as much breakage. The third solution is find time for yourself. I know you hear that all the time, but that one is not a doubt, it's missed all the time. Even myself, I miss it sometimes. We trying to keep down on that stress. So if you're experiencing stress, you want to make sure you find time for yourself. Waking up an hour early will help you just decompress and get your mind situated so you could have less stress hormones in your body. Find a time to spend time by yourself, maybe doing a bath, maybe going for a walk, spending time with the girls, something that caters to you that will lower that stress hormone in the body. Number 4, detangling with water. When you go to detangle your hair, please do not detangle it while it's dry. That is a disaster for breakage. I'm telling you guys, it's a no-no. Have a spray bottle in hand. Try to do it in the shower. Do about 6 to 8 sections. Start from the ends and work your way up to the roots, and make sure you have a lot of slip. That way you could prevent your breakage. Solution number 5 is once you take out your protective style, not go rush and shampoo the hair. That is also a recipe for disaster. I done seen a lot of people come in with matted hair, and that's because when you don't have a protective style in for a while, whether it's braids under a wig or some knotless braids or a sew-in, your hair still sheds. It's inevitable. Our hair sheds, and if your hair is shedding and not coming out like it's supposed to, if the hair is just loosely, then it's shedding while your hair is braiding down. So once you go to take down your braids, you have a lot of shed hairs in there, and if you go to shampoo your hair without detangling beforehand, you have all those hairs now matted up in your hair, which causes like a whole thing. I done had people have to come in for a whole new look because they did not detangle before they shampooed their hair. So it'll be the same thing as before. Section your hair off, but instead use some oil. So you could do a pre-poo treatment, let the oil sit with the water for a little bit, detangle your hair 6 to 8 sections, and then go to shampoo. I promise you guys, you will see a lot more lymph retention that way coming out of a protective style. And solution number 6, which is the best solution, finding that perfect balance in between natural styles and between protective styles. Those two has to have a perfect balance. You cannot do more than one because it will have your hair breaking off. A little bit too much of anything will have your hair breaking off. But no worries, you guys. I created this perfect hair care guide just for you so you can see how to protect the style and wear your natural hair with a balance so you can reap the benefits of healthy, full, thick hair. You could click the link in the description to see all about that hair guide. It's literally, you guys, it will change your life, I'm telling you. In this hair care guide, it will help you release the stress of worrying when will your hair even start growing, and fully eliminating frizz and having more manageable hair. This hair care guide will help you learn how to manage your hair in between the protective styles as well. So you know how you go from braids to braids and people be like, I don't know what to do in between. This hair guide is perfect for you so you can know what to do in between those times. And then you will also learn how to protective style so you can leverage growth while in the protective style, which I know that it's some of you guys' goal. I want to see growth in our protective style. I'm pretty sure you do. I do too. So I'm going to teach you guys how to leverage it. And towards the end of the hair care guide, I put in there a game plan, something that's actionable steps that you can take today that you can follow and you will see results. Literally, just stick with it and you will see the results start blossoming in your in front of your eye. I mean, truly, just ask yourself, like, how long will you wait before you start to see that your edges just won't grow back anymore? I don't think we realize, like, okay, our edges, if they get snatched out from braids or lace front or whatever the case may be, they like, okay, it's growing back. But each and every time your hair grows back, it's getting thinner and thinner. So we have to figure out, like, okay, I need a solution for this. Let me go ahead and invest my time, invest a little bit of money and get a solution so my hair will not be thin or I won't be balding. Honestly, do you see yourself rocking wigs and rocking braids for the rest of your life? I've noticed a lot of my women that's been coming in, especially my new women, they've been between the ages of mid-30s to like late 40s, and they just want to wear their hair. I swear, you guys, that's all they've been saying. Naisha, I just want to wear my hair. And it's like, it's kind of hard now because you've been doing all these years of damage and now you're trying to get some healthy hair out the blue. You have to ask yourself, like, when am I going to stop and start taking care of my hair? Because I put in this many years of damage, meaning improperly take care of my hair, and now I actually have to cater to my hair the right way for a couple of months to some years, depending on you. And now I can fully see results. But you have to cater to your hair. If you really want this, you will put in the work, stay dedicated, and you will start reaping the benefits of taking care of your hair. That's why this guide will help, because it's going to teach you how to protective style your hair and wear your natural hair interchangeably, so that way you could see the growth that you've been looking for and you could just wear your hair just free, you know? I want to say thank you guys so much for staying and watching this video. I hope this helped you so much. Share this with a friend that needs this so they can stop their breakage, and just check out that link below. It's right there in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.